Thursday to the Wingman Merch Crew. I am super excited to be here. Um, I'm always super excited to be here, but I'm especially super excited to be here because I got to spend the weekend meeting in person Stephen and Nate. It was great. I love them even more after that. They're just so awesome. Um, but I want to talk today a little bit about time and how it flies. Um, it is October 11th already. It's like, oh my land, how did that happen? And it's like one of the things that I'm discovering as I'm heading into this fourth quarter um, is the value of time and how I need to manage it. It's interesting how we were at a conference this last weekend, and it was awesome. I mean, it was an awesome time. Nate and Steven did a presentation for the Wingman March crew, and they did an awesome job. It was really great. I'm so proud of them. They gave good information, and I think I was only able to listen to a little bit of the March Monday. I still need to go back and listen to the rest of it. I was only able to listen to a little bit of it today. But one of the things that really struck me about that was that, and I think it was Nate was talking about, the desire to give back and help the group, and I really want to encourage each of you um, that comes so much from their heart. The guys they really truly desire to give back to you, and you might be thinking to yourself, okay, what does that have to do with time and how it flies? Well, I'll tell you. It is now Thursday, and we finished our conference on Sunday, and it's like, how did it get to be Thursday already? Time has just flown by. And I was reminded over the course of that time that we were away and with meeting with people, how I need to work better at managing my time. And again, how that applies to what Stephen and Nate were talking with in March Monday is that it's important that you take time to, um, in this Q4 when everything can get really hectic and crazy and stuff like that, it's important to spend at least a little bit of time every day actually deciding and being intentional about where you want your business to be. Um, Nate and Stephen were talking about how at the conference they understood that in the busyness of fourth quarter and how people didn't have lots of time for something new, that they were working to impress how, this might be something that could just be an addition or an add-on to what they were already doing, which is part of their training on having a whole business. We start with Merch because it's an easy place to get started on the platform. It's a low risk, low cost way to be able to explore e-commerce in the Amazon world. But how, as you're building your assets, it's really important to understand how you can maximize and broaden the potential of those assets by doing other things and working on other platforms and other products and that type of thing. And so bringing that all down to what we want to talk about today is time and how it flies. I want to encourage you today and encourage myself as well, honestly, to make sure that I'm spending time every day. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time, and actually shouldn't be a lot of time. But you should spend a little bit of time every day taking control of your schedule, taking control of your time, and telling it where to go. Because if you don't do that, it just flies by. And the next thing you know, it's going to be January 1st, and it's going to be, oh no, what did I accomplish? Did I accomplish my goals? Did I maximize what I could do? Did I master every potential? That's what happens to me anyway. And so the encouragement today is to find that place where you can spend a little bit of time every day. And I don't know what that can look like. For me, I've gone through innumerable types of time management programs. And not all of them work for me. It's not because they're not good, but just because of personality type or whatever. Some things work for some people and some things don't work for some people. And so for me, I've just found a combination of my Google Calendar and my phone, my phone alarms. I actually live by my phone alarms right now, or it seems like it, because that's, and again, in all the craziness that can be Q4, it's just easy to get caught up in time. And a good example today for me would be it's 2:30, and I like to do these calls on Thursday mornings. But I had a couple of group calls that I was managing today, and I had one scheduled for 11, one for 12, and one for 1. They were 30 minutes long, and so I had a 30-minute buffer in between each one. Well, each call, because there were lots of questions, they ran over. And so it just evolved into the next. And so I've basically been talking for the last 3 hours. And so, and that's how I did not plan my time very well. It worked out okay in this particular scenario because people were helped and they were blessed, and that's what I desire to do. But was it the best? Did I manage my time, or did I let my time manage me? In that scenario, I actually let my time manage me, and so I need to do better so that I can maximize the time that I have in my 24 hours to make sure that I'm getting everything done that needs to get done, because there's a balance there. We talk about balance a lot, we hear about balance a lot and that type of thing, but you do have to have that. So my encouragement for today, like I said, is to remember that if you don't take control of time, time will take control of itself, and you will have the maximum benefit of telling your time where to go. It will choose its own little thing. So find a system that works for you, whatever it is. Like I said, for me, I'm finding that Google Calendar along with my phone alarm, that's working okay right now. Obviously, I need to tweak it a little bit, but that's a way that I'm managing my time. And I think it's important, particularly going into this busy time of year, that you schedule time each day. Like I said, scheduling out your day, but also deciding how much of each segment of time you want to place in the business. So have a specific time for sourcing, have a specific time for managing your account, have a specific time for learning, because I actually think it isn't the worst time to learn. I know there's lots going on, and you certainly don't want to get your brain spaced out too much, but you might also be losing out on some opportunity for something that you could just kind of add on to what you're already doing. So I appreciate Nate and Stephen. I appreciate the offer that Nate and Heather talked about doing some more personalized calling and stuff like that, or touching base with people. I want to finish listening to a video to make sure that I didn't just volunteer you for something that you weren't volunteering for. But utilize that time. I want to encourage you to post questions. I just spent 3 hours really encouraging people on this, and so I want to encourage you, important people, too. Make certain that you're maximizing the time that you have by not spending it looking for stuff that you can get a simple answer to here. Tag Nate, Stephen. If you have a question that needs answered, give them grace if they can't answer right away because they're busy doing lots of stuff too. But it doesn't mean that your questions aren't important. And that's the best way that we can help you to grow. So that's all I have for today. I'm sorry that it's short. Actually, you guys might be grateful that it's short today. I am going to sign off, though, just with the reminder that, our time here is precious. Make sure that you're managing it well. Make sure you appreciate it, every minute of it, because we're so blessed to live in a place where we have the opportunity to choose what we do with our time. And I really hope that you guys are moving forward with everything that you need for the fourth quarter. I will look very much forward to talking with you all next Thursday, hopefully morning, and giving you more encouragement. But it is such a blessing for me to be able to be here and share with you. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everybody here. So you all take care and you have a good day.